If John Wick and the Beekeeper actually met each other, they would probably be the best of friends. Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to my in-theater movie review series. So today's movie that I'll be reviewing is the action thriller, The Beekeeper. So the film starts off with a man named Adam Clay, and he was living with an old lady who was taking care of him while he was tending to the bees. But one tragic day, however, the old lady ends up getting scammed out of all of her money by this secret organization, and she ends up taking her own life because of it. And once Adam realizes this, he decides to take vengeance against the company that was responsible for this, and it was then that we start to learn more about Adam's true identity as the Beekeeper. So what are my thoughts on this movie? I really enjoyed this movie. So here are some things that I liked about this movie. So the first thing that I liked about this movie were the action sequences. This movie has a lot of fantastic action sequences, especially with the scenes of Adam fighting against anybody who got in his way. And I really love the fact that Adam is able to plow through anybody who got in his way. And the fighting choreography throughout this movie were very well done. And I really love how intense the action sequences were, as they really kept me at the edge of my seat. And I've often wondered if Adam is going to make it out of this okay. But yeah, the action sequences were probably the best part of this movie. Another thing that I liked about this movie was Jason Statham himself. So Jason Statham portrayed the character Adam Clay, and he made Adam into such an intense and tough character, and I just love how serious Adam is throughout the film. I just love how he's able to fight against all these foes without breaking a sweat, and Jason Statham did such a fantastic job at portraying this tough as nails character in such an interesting way. Another thing that I liked about this movie was the premise. So for those of you who have seen this movie before, you may have noticed that this movie has a lot of similarities to another movie franchise, and that movie franchise happens to be John Wick. So both movies actually involve the main character actually trying to fight against this big organization that ended up killing their loved ones. Like with John Wick, he ends up fighting against this criminal organization because they killed his dog. And then with the Beekeeper, he ends up trying to fight against this secret organization because they ended up causing the death of his caretaker. So yeah, while this movie is very similar to John Wick in that kind of way, I still love the fact that this movie is about a man who goes on a revenge spree because they caused the death of his caretaker, and we get to see him plow through all of these members of the organization in such brutal ways, and it made this film very entertaining to watch. Now, the biggest issue that I have with this film was the pacing. Even though this film has a lot of fantastic action sequences, there were a couple of scenes in this film that slowed the movie down for me, and those are mostly the scenes that involves the police and the detectives trying to figure out who Adam Clay is and what the Beekeepers is all about, and those scenes seemed to take a little too long to get going through. So yeah, the pacing was a bit slow at times in this movie. Another issue that I have with this film, and this is a minor issue, is that I wish they explained a bit more about the Beekeeper Association. Like, even though they kind of explain a bit about the Beekeeper Association and the fact that Adam was once a part of this organization, it feels like there's a lot more to this organization that we still don't know about, and I'm hoping that if they do make a sequel to this movie, they might explain more about the Beekeeper Association and how they started off in the first place and stuff like that. So yeah, I wish they explained a bit more about the Beekeeper Association in this movie. And now a word from this channel. All aboard the Social Media Express. Want to send some tweets my way? Then follow me on Twitter. Want to see me play lots of video games and other stuff? Then follow me on Twitch. Want to join our crazy community? Then join our Discord group. Let's chat with Rabbitearsblog. Want to see more stuff from my YouTube channel? Then check out my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Want to check me out at other awesome accounts? Here's my card. And now, back to the video. But overall, I'm going to give The Beekeeper a watch it. Even though the pacing was a bit slow at times, and I wish they explained a bit more about the Beekeeper Association in this movie, I really love the action sequences throughout this film, and Jason Statham's acting throughout this movie was very well done, and I also really like the premise of this movie. So if you're looking for a good movie that's similar to John Wick, I definitely recommend The Beekeeper. So those are my thoughts on The Beekeeper, and tell me in the comments down below, have you seen The Beekeeper? And if you have, did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? And what's your favorite thriller film that involves the main character trying to fight against an evil organization? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, like this video? If you want to check out more crazy content from this channel, then please hit that big old colorful subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, then please support me through Patreon so I can make more awesome content for this channel.